Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. I'm your Dungeon Master Darius. Last we left off, I had actually taken a small break simply so as I can get some proper rest, and I had taken a quick look at that map off recording rather.
Hello there.
And saw that there was a lot more space in this area than I thought there was initially. Won't lie, it's a little bit annoying when I see that there's just a plethora of space and I'm like, can I explore all this? Should I explore all this before continuing? Can I continue exploring all this? And part of me is thinking to myself, okay, should I just reload before finding or trying to get up near Dresden? Because paranoia is all like, hey, you're gonna miss out on some pretty interesting, or at least differing content if you don't. And my brain is just like, yep, probably will. Are all these just more? Yep. Loot? Hello. Light hammer, a singular gold coin. Let's see, more ghoul creepers. Already slain. I just really want to make sure that I didn't miss anything before I go jumping into the fort, chapel, whatever it's supposed to be.
Ahead.
It's called the Lost Chapel, so I'm assuming that it has something to do with the actual chapel. Probably a terrible assumption. What have I done? Anything else here? There's Yacker. There's Timber. Hello. Oh, it's another one of these. Again, another one of those quests that I looked into. See whether or not I care. And the only thing I care about in that is honestly the penultimate reward that we get at the end. Or at least one of the penultimate rewards that we get at the end. Maybe then Ninja will become a little bit less obnoxious. Don't get me wrong, some of the random tidbits that she knows about random anythings is entertaining. There's just one small problem. It gets annoying when it's just random like, I don't know. Some of the stuff that she deems as, you know, necessary for learning about the secrets of the world is... Why? Why do you need to know that instead of your name? Your ancestry? Why the hell does it matter how much the goose weighs when you're trying to run? In comparison to your name. I don't know. There's a whole lot of what the hellery. Also, if you can hear my game over my microphone, I apologize. I'm playing without earphones today. Just one of those kind of days. Alright, I see a dude. Or dudette. Appears to be on fire. I see a cultist.
You need me. Good.
Did that miss? Of course it missed. Why would it not miss? Bonk. Let's see. Yeah.
Did I mess up again?
I'm not. Alright, fine. One of those things where I'm just not sure how the hell that counts as being out of range, but okay. Now he can, because he's got a ranged weapon. You deal with the ghoul. Multiples if must be.
Retreat is not an option.
God damn, that's a lot of ghouls. Deal with that one. Wait, did I not hit? You know what? It's fine. Searing light. Inyo, did you have fireball prepared? Don't matter because I want you to cast this one. Man, how the hell did Windowag get such a shite, Okay, if I Vital Strike and can definitely kill him. You know, assuming I hit. Windowag, if you'd please. Thank you. Ooh, that could have sucked. Yeah, that's cute. Cool. How about one of, you know, these?
The light take you.
Heck yeah. Oh wow. This entire time. Wait. Son of a bitch. Ah, balls. I didn't think that she failed to save. Well, shit. Anyone have blindness? Well, I'll have to see whether or not I can remove it after the fact. Magic missile, magic missile, magic missile, snowball. Alright. That's a lot of corpses. Anything good though? A random magical gnomish hook hammer. Okay. Hold up. I'm gonna look at this thing. Honorable Judgment, two-handed hook, gnomed hook hammer, gnomish hook hammer. If the wielder of this +2 axiomatic gnome hook hammer has any lawful alignment, the first hit during a ground they land on a creature within a chaotic alignment deals additional 1d6 holy damage. Yeah. Somehow I feel like that's better. Let me just look at the damage here. So much better. Axiomatic, yep. This would be the thing for Regil to have. You know, as the one dude who's all like, oh hey. La la la, la 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 la. Card figurine, random ass short spear. Okay, there's loot and then there's other loot. God damn it, I managed to kill him in such a fashion that he's chilling on top of the dude. Welcome to the slaughterhouse. Alright. Good to know that what we'll be getting into, more than likely. In the visage of the ghoul before you, one can barely recognize the Honorable Vasily Lathamus, your regimental cleric. His fuzzy gray beard is gone along with his other hair, and his once lively face has grown gaunt and livid. The skull of the old cleric is cracked open and whitish larvae wriggling inside, but this seems not to bother him at all. Heretics, dirty slaves of the false gods! The cleric paces up and down before a desecrated altar on which an unholy symbol of Cabriri has been drawn. A group of ghouls have brought the soldiers to kneel before him. Renounce your idols, down before him who gnaws, or you shall be sacrificed upon this altar. No, never! Holy Iomade, hear me now! I will gladly die before I renounce you! A sacrifice. The old man's claws sink into the soldier's body. Suddenly in pain, the latter whispers a prayer through his teeth. Well, who will be the first to taste flesh? Who will take Cabriri's communion? I will. A pale woman looks at the cleric, her eyes glassy with madness. I renounce the Rinre. Hail to Cabriri. I will do anything you say. Cowardice. Treachery. This is what happens when an army lacks discipline. I beg to differ, Paralector. I believe your order's training is underpinned by the belief that the soldier should fear his commander more than any enemy. But I ask you, what hideous specimens must you have as officers to ensure your rank and file fear them more than something like this, for instance? Even you are less horrifying than a walking corpse with worms wriggling around its cracked skull. You are wrong, Count. I only think I'm less horrifying because you've never been trained. You only think I'm less horrifying because you've never been trained by me. If you like, I can arrange a session for you. I'm open to experiencing life in all its varieties, but in this I prefer to cleave to my ignorance. Heck. Well, I suppose that's completely locked out for me now. Ooh. I think we're gonna be... break into the lawfulness around here. Anyone who renounces the Crusades will die here and now. Success. Despair falls from the soldiers' bloody faces, replaced by grim resolution. One of them whispers a prayer, and bright light bathes the vaults of the desecrated church. The undead shriek with an unnatural force. Ah, yes. Intimidation. Just the way to do things, apparently. Do I have Blast ready on this? I don't have Blast ready on this. I do have Blast ready on this. Did that only... Shit, I forgot to check out whether or not I could. It's fine. Alright. You're blind right now? Get up in there. Seriously though, could have sworn that I had something to do, but let's animate some dead. Wow. Alright. Cool. How much HP did these Crusaders have? Less than 13. Actually, yeah, wait. Where's the next Crusader in line? So... a level 4 Paladin with 50... Okay, her Constitution's 8. I guess that makes sense. That checks out, not that I like it. See, now was really not the time to be noticing things randomly. Seriously, do I have a thing to remove blindness? Summon monster, lesser restoration. Limitate eliminates any fatigue. Neutralize poison, cure serious wounds, prayer. More or less say that my answer for that is going to be a no. Oh man. Yep, sucks for them. But alas. If I put it right here. Yeah. And oh, how bad of a 1 second. Hits, deadly aim, difficulty -3. Oh man, there was a 50% concealment chance here. He's getting nasty. Oop. And then go, my ferocious skeletal champions. Become the front line. You guys are gonna activate the goddamn trap the second they step over it. I know it. But I guess that's the boon of having... Really? Y'all just gonna let him... Alright.
Out of my sight!
Oh, good. Put that back down. Can I finish him off with a magic missile? Probably. No, cannot. Alright. Well, that could have gone better.
A success worthy of praise.
Sure it is. A ritual circle drawn in blood on the floor of the desecrated church. It is covered with the unholy symbols of the Lords of the Abyss. Lords. Multiple. That's bad. Oh, a light shield. Amulet of some sort. I'll grab that breastplate on my way out. Full of healing potions. Little funny that healing potions are held. Shield of magical retribution. When an enemy hits the wielder of this +2 light shield with any touch attack, melee or ranged, that enemy suffers 2d6 force damage.
I know the way.
I won't lie, sometimes I think that the
Anything for you.
stuff provided in this game are far more interesting than some of the stuff that you get in base Pathfinder. Right. I wanted to see... Blindness can be removed by remove blindness spell. That's a rather specific spell. Who's got... Remove blindness. Suppose it would have to be... Arrent. Remove disease, curse, remove blindness. Cool that they have an entire spell dedicated to it. The altar exudes the last remains of the holy power that once ruled over this place. Yep. Hi. Game. I really wish it would stop freezing on me like that. Should I try? Nah, I'm not gonna try to rest. Okay.
Follow my lead.
Okay, this is also a thing that's been bugging me. I could have sworn I changed formation to make it so as my front line is actually the front line. But there we go. Make that something of the best default.
Are we ready to move out?
So can you provide us some light here? Thank you. No, don't go on ahead. Well, this is a nice-ish looking place. There are dead flies in the cups. The food on the plate turns into a dry grayish mass a long time ago. Ooh, hello. More loot. Scroll a flare burst. Huh.
As it should be.
Okay. Kind of leery about what the hell's behind door number 1 here. Oh. Artificial flower? Alright. Pieces of leather. I'm just stealing all the books this time around. Am I going to actually read them? Nah. Be here all century if we did. Oh. 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 I saw the name and read Undead Man and I'm like, oh no. That's a lich. You see an undead man dressed in a style popular among Moldavian crusaders 100 years ago. Though long decayed, his expensive adornments indicate high status, and the clean and functional cut of his suit places its wearer in a military position. The undead man sizes you up with a lordly glance. Greetings, Crusader. You have the honor of meeting Zacharias the Lich. The last warden of the newfound sanctuary and master of this place. I sensed you as soon as you stepped through the gates of my stronghold. There is something in your bag that belongs to me. Give me my wand, and as my oath dictates, I shall give you a gift. What's this? The Zacharias is an unholy walking corpse. The legendary hero, righteous of the righteous, the man after whom 6 of my acquaintances from the most pious noble families were named. Darren doubles over in laughter. Oh, I cannot wait to tell everyone about this. Who should I write to first? The Right Honorable Baron Zacharias or the Reverend Abbess Zachariah? Celia grips her weapon and chokes out an oath. A lich. An actual lich. This isn't a laughing matter. We might not get out of this alive. The dark energy coming from the lich draws a response from inside you. A surge of power similar to what you felt in the bandit cave suppresses and overwhelms all other feelings, and fills you with new sensations. You lose control over your own body for a moment as your hands, as if alive on their own, dive into the bag and take Zacharias' wand out. You would swear that it trembles with impatience like a dog too long away from its beloved master. The Lich considers the wand closely as if listening to it. I sense that you once took dominion over the dead, those poor dead thieves in the caves. They didn't bow to you and you punished them severely for it. My spirit hidden in the wand shows you what to do with the unruly corpses, and you listen. Well done. You shall make a worthy master of the undead. Oh. 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 Ooh. Oh. Arrent has no interest in becoming a lich. And yet I fear if I don't give him the wand, he's gonna get pissed off at me. But if he gets pissed off at me, that means experience points as I have to kill him. But he's a lich. Nah, won't give you the wand. The lich snaps his dry bone fingers immediately. Do not test me, immortal. I am inevitable. I made an agreement with fate, and it is your honor to play a role in that. If you interfere with my plans, you will not enjoy the consequences. I made an agreement with fate, and it is your honor to play a role in that. Now, as much as I hate the idea of doing the good action, the green radiance in the Lich's eyes fade. What a pathetic sight, a mortal refusing power over death. I have wasted enough time on you, and now you will repay me. I shall transform you into a zombie and send you to Canabras, where you will return my wand to where it belongs. I hope the next crusader calling will be wiser. Reaching out to you with its bony hand, the Lich casts a spell. The wand leaps from your hands by an invisible force. Its loss fills you with a strange feeling, as if something dark and ominous which settled in your soul when you found the wand was just violently wrested from you. Yep. I'm fighting a lich. He's not even looking at us, but I assure you we're fighting a lich. Missed. How the hell did you miss? It's a ranged touch attack. Oh, because his AC is probably something. Yeah. Okay, his. No, you just sucked. Concealment. Hold up. Grass of the Dead, Paralyzing Touch. So for those that don't know, liches are nasty. They're essentially powerful spellcasters with an enhanced intelligence, as well as several special abilities that only liches have. Paralyzing Touch, Grasp of the Dead, can cause a swarm of skeletal arms to burst from the ground to rip and tear out your foes. That's a nasty ability. And of course they're undead. Doi. Damage reduction 5/magic. At 9th level it increases to 10. Oh my god. Wave of fatigue, death to undeath to death. Ooh boy. I love that there's also undead, an undead creature. Like, there's specifications to that. Anyways. I'm kind of hoping that I can at least get one successful attack in. Nope. Just nope. I'm dazzled. Call upon strength and wisdom of the deity.
This spell doesn't work like that.
On yourself? Boy, I love when a spell has a range of nothing. God damn this thing. Perception check? Why are people making perception checks? And Nino, why'd you make a will save? That's a little unnerving that you had to make a will save right then and there. Alright, move up a little bit. Less. Probably should have cast what's the other one? Prayer instead. You got smite. You're not chaotic, you're neutral evil. Yeah, go ahead and use this. Why can you not charge? And that's so ridiculous.
Into the fray!
There was a straight line to Zacharias. Oh goody, now he's got displacement. Displacements. I hate that we've missed so many times in this. Excuse you? Grasp of the Dead. 1d6 points of slashing damage per sorcerer level, and he's a 14th level sorcerer. Reflex save for half damage. Those who fail the save are unable to move for 1 round. The DC of the save. Yeah, okay. This is what we like, gold bowls. God freaking damn it. At least Windowag wasn't caught in it. She's blind, but... Okay, really quick. How much of Blur's? Blur is providing 20. Displacement is providing 50. So do I just have a basically a 70% chance to miss? Phantasmal Killer. Oh yeah, you can cast Haste as though it was... Okay, that's right. Keep on forgetting some of these things. Then Acid Arrow?
You should have listened to reason.
Cool. I could summon monster. Duh. What do we got? Wolf or 1d3 dogs? Let's summon a wolf. Ooh, he's about to keel over, but you know what? 5 times 10. Okay. Managed to hit once. This is a swift action, right? Yeah. God. How in the 9 hells? Whatever. I could charge. Vital Strike. Wait. Did we not? Whatever. Okay. You know what? Works for me. I'd almost rather it was mirror image. No, I take that back. I would have preferred if it was mirror image. I would love just... Dude's literally got like 1 HP left, or 17 HP left. Okay. Thank you. Critical damage too. Broken Wand of Zacharias. Haha. If ever there was magic within it, it escaped through its cracks like water into sand. It is a little interest of mages now, only collectors. Dried Hand of the Martyr. Helmet. Amulet. Ring. A cloak. What did you have? Headband of Alluring Charisma. What is this? Subject aims +4 morale bonus on saves against all death spells and magical death effects. The subject is immune to energy drain and any negative energy effects, including channeled negative energy. This spell does not remove negative levels that the subject has already gained and does not protect against other sorts of attacks, even if those attacks might be lethal. Alright, so for 1 minute per level, I can throw this onto someone and they get +4 bonus against all death spells and magical death effects. neat, I guess. Oh, Hurricane Bow. That's a really good spell. An imp. Summons an imp devil pet. Provides +2 bonus on trickery and stealth checks. Hello. Alright, first let me steal the last of the loot here. Oh no, we've all leveled. I won't lie, I was not expecting to level up immediately after... Well, okay. Maybe not immediately after fighting the Lich. Or a Lich. But, I mean, I'm pleasantly surprised. Should I level up before or after I open up this secret door? Let's quick save. Open up the secret door. As a trap. You know? Hold up. Knowledge Arcana. Perception skill checks, no. Knowledge Arcana will give to you, Nino. The more Arcana you have, the better. Yeah, it just has the little imp familiar flying around her. That's neat. And do that for Nino, and Nino will have a little pipe fox. Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. Alright, where's that? I'm gonna save before save scum this goddamn thing.
Have I pleased you?
You have, Windwag. You have very well. How many goddamn traps do you have down here, Zachariah? Sir? Okay. That's actually amusing. He has a trap that you need to disarm in order to not be hit by another trap.
Careful now.
Oh my lord. Become more and more intricate. Oh. This is getting out of hand. There we go. Onward we go. In 1 second. This does not look like a way out. That's a couple of specters. That's a little bit of a bad. I say a little bit because they can still be missed. I suppose. Nope, I did. Could have sworn I clicked the specter, but okay.
Let's try this way.
They'll beg me to stop.
Well, alright then. Amethyst ring, old smoking pipe, why not? Pocket mirror, pickaxe? Oh, light pick. Alright. It's mostly just a bunch of junk. Handful of gems. Oh, another chest up here. This feels like quite literally just Zacharias' storage. Salted meat, grain, wine, of all the supplies that used to be stored in the barrels, only dust remains. Yep, that checks out, I believe. Got a faith, silver discs. Alright. I ought to actually level up before I try to move any further, because if I don't, I feel like I'm going to get lambasted by something. Level 8. This means I can actually go Hell Knight. Because again, the only reason I didn't go Hell Knight is because I needed to have a base attack bonus of 5. But for some reason, despite the fact that the War Priest is a 3/4 base attack bonus progression, it was still giving me a full 7. So, Hell Knight time. Now this will give me, at first level, Smite Chaos, and I get to select an order. Next level I'll get Armor Training, which should stack with any armor trainings I previously had, which I don't think I had any. But yeah, this should be fun. You get 1 point. I'm going to pop that into Constitution, because that's going to effectively give me 8 more hit points. Let's see. Religion. Persuasion, I suppose. Yeah. Oh boy. And now I get to choose what one of these I'm gonna do. Okay. Give me a second to read through them again. When I held Knight of the Gate, where's armor? Reduces armor. Spell failure, no. God Claw. That's stepping on Regil's thing, no. First level, chooses a ranger favored enemy. +2 on weapon attack and damage rolls against them. That is probably the most tempting so far. The chain is only +2 to CMB and D. I don't use any of that shite enough to warrant it. Fire, when you receive fire damage, you gain fast healing 5 for a number of rounds. And that increases to 10 at 9th and 15. Or at 5th to 10th and 9th to 15. 3 times per day for the rack. As a standard actions, target a single creature, must make a will save or become unable to cast spells for a number of rounds. This would be great if Arrent's charisma wasn't shit. And finally, you have the Scourge. When you land a killing blow, all enemies in a 15-foot radius suffer a -2 penalty on will saving throws for 3 rounds. This is tempting. If only because then I could also combo it with Ninja's Phantasmal Killer. But I think overall we're going to go with the Order of the Nail, which actually works out because if I remember correctly, Order of the Nail likes to use polearm based weapons. Anyways, so we're going to take that. We're going to select a favorite enemy. So full fun thing too. In the base tabletop, if you are a human, you could not take favored enemy human. Or, yeah. You could not take favorite enemy human unless you were evil, which is neat. For first level, I want... Oh, really? God damn it. That's irritating. So in this, they divide the demons up between magic, slaughter, and strength. Strength are particularly strong ones, like Balor's. Slaughter, martial weapons, a lot of attacks are special attacks like sneak attacks. This includes Babao, Cambion, and Incubi. And magic, which are ones that prefer to use spells in battle. Now, this does not mean any demons that have the spell casting ability. I believe this means that demons that have the specific ability Demon of Magic, which is annoying. It's greatly annoying. I think for now I'm just going to start with undead. We have been facing a buttload of undead. We're probably going to face off a lot of ghouls. So yeah, favorite enemy undead and Smite Chaos. I believe at least until we've maxed out on Hell Knight, this is where our progression with spellcasting ends for Arrent, which suits him actually, with how I originally played Arrent so many years ago. Alright, so if I pump up a level of Rogue, she's going to get another die of sneak attack, which is ridiculous. If I did it for Fighter, she would get armor training. So, I think we're just going to go with the Rowdy Rogue. No, wait. Level 8. No, this is what you get. Blech. Rogue Talent, Danger Sense, and Improved Vital Strike. Ooh. That means it's going to be 3 weapon die instead of 2 weapon die. Yeah, let's go with Rogue. Pump up that dex even further for a +7. That does not affect her AC because armor limitations, but this does mean that her attack is going to be awesome. Let's see. Put 2 into Trickery. And then 1 into Perception. I want to get her Trickery up there, because at the moment Woljif is gone, and I have no clue when he's going to come back, if he's going to come back. Alright, so your Rogue Talent. I could give you +4 to your Perception. Your Perception would be... God, what would your Perception be? Your Perception would be a +20 at that point. I could alternatively Skill Focus. If she has +10, not this point, at +10 in a rank. A second. Okay, that's not going to be for 2 more levels, but still. Rogue Talent with Skill Focus. 3 on all checks involving the chosen skill. If you have 10 or more ranks in that skill, that becomes a +6. That is ridiculous. You make attacks of opportunity. It's already got Lore Nature, I think. Balance Trick. Underhanded Trick. Dirty Trick is interesting. Can attempt to hinder a foe as a standard action. If the attack is successful, the target takes a penalty. The penalty is limited to one of the following conditions: blinded, entangled, or sickened. For every 5 which you beat the target CMD, the penalty lasts 1 additional round. I have never done that in even the tabletop, but it's tempting to do. Shit. Wait, don't we already have Blind Fight? Yeah, we've already got Blind Fight. Could have sworn there's something else for Blind Fight. An immunity to gains attacks, invisible attackers. Doesn't get the usual +2 for being invisible. Actually, thinking about it, her getting blinded almost does nothing to her. Multiple range attacks. All your attacks become -2. Snapshot. When you're wielding a ranged weapon, you threaten squares within your melee reach. You can make attacks of opportunity with a ranged weapon. You do not provoke attacks of opportunity when making a ranged attack. That is neat. I just could have sworn that there was something just a smidgen better for the blind sight. Could be wrong, though. I could be right. Honestly, I'm kind of tempted to go skill-focused perception, just so that in 2 more levels, she's going to be at like +22. Yeah. kind of leaning towards that. Wait, what? When a character is shaken and hits a creature with a melee... Oh, okay. That confused me for a second. So pretty much these make it so as if I successfully deal sneak attack damage, she would no longer have confusion, shaken, or sickened. Which is neat, I guess. Oh, there is. Greater and improved blind sight. I knew I was seeing something. Improved would be next. Concealment ignores the chance for less than total concealment. You may still re-roll your miss chance for total concealment. If you successfully pinpoint an invisible or... Yeah, I want that. I want that. Improved blind sight. Why can't I take improved blind sight? What is required for improved blind sight? I hate that they... Improve precise shot, improve blind sight. Requires a perception of 10. Okay, I guess that makes sense. That's gonna be our goal for 10th level then. Improved blind sight. I think until then, we'll take skill focus perception. Probably should do skill focus trickery. But it's gonna be a while until she gets more trickery, so perception is for now. Yeah. Actually, no. Going back on this, I'm going Canny Observer, because now it's going to give her plentiful amount of who's a Meduzit. But at level 10, when we take a feat or take the talent, then yeah. You know what I'm trying to say, don't you? Alright, Paladin. Probably going to be a lot of par for the course when it comes to Miss Paladin, y'all. You really don't cast spells enough for me to warrant giving you more charisma. That's my own damn problem. So I'll give you strength. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. I feel like I should pump some other stats for her. I just don't know what. Also, I just love how she gets the trickery skill for her background, but she just doesn't, you know, actually have the capability to use it. Same thing with stealth. What was it? Was knowledge... I'm trying to think of who the hell else she could help, but I think I'm just going to go with mobility. And that's it for her. She gets, at 5th level, weapon bond. Which makes it so as she can just go, bam, my weapon now has this property. Which is going to be really useful for her in the longish run. Bless weapon, no. Okay, first off, stop fighting defensively. Flaming, keen, which I'll probably just go keen. Axiomatic, holy. Yeah, I don't know why I wouldn't want to go holy. Disruption, which actually has a chance of instantly destroying the dead, but it must be a bludgeoning weapon. Or Flaming Burst, which is like flaming in that it produces a 1d6 fire damage, but on a critical hit, it also deals an extra 1d10 if your critical hit multiplier is ×2, 2d10 if it's ×3, so on and so forth. So, yes. Yeah, we'll have Holy in case we fight anything that is... Let's see, make a weapon good alignment, and thus overcomes the corresponding damage reduction. All creatures of evil alignment. So if we come across something that's not so evil, then we can make it axiomatic instead. Not evil, it's just, you know, Yeah, let's have you do a little bit of healing for the party. Wall. Third would definitely have to be Keen. Keen is just a really good thing in general to have. Alright, Scroll Savant. I guess you're gonna get more intelligence. Pump up those wisdom and knowledgeable stuffs. Oh boy. Alright. Spells. She now can cast 4th level spells. And I can give her something like Greater Invisibility, which makes it so as the target gets plus 20 on stealth checks. But again, it's only once per one round per level, so 8 rounds. I would essentially need to cast it at the start of combat for it to be useful. I think we'll take it. It and Acid Pit. Acid Pit is dangerous because it's like the Create Pit spell, except that at the bottom of said pit, there's a pool of acid, which the target will then spend until they can get out, which is apparently a DC 30 check. They will take 2d6 acid damage. Some creatures are just gonna scoff at the acid damage, but, you know, it's damage on top of damage on top of damage. So we're gonna increase his charisma. Give you those, give you persuasion. Alright, your spells. Do you just get only 3rd level spells? No, I can choose a spell of any level. Let's see. Yeah, this is a little hard for oracles, if only because I could take Cure Critical Wounds for a lot more healing for him. Oh, he's only got up to 3rd level anyways. Wait. You have a 4th level spell slot and I don't know it? I mean, I can't click it, so no? Ah. Oh, I'm an idiot. I just need to select the 4th level spell slot for him to get this 4th level spell slot. Ooh. Freedom of movement. As much as Cure Critical Wounds would be good, freedom of movement would be better. I can pop this onto Arrent, and I believe it should remove his reduction in speed from his armor. Move and attack normally for the duration of the spell, even under the influence of magic that usually impedes movement, such as paralysis, solid fog, slow, web. All combat maneuver checks made to grapple the target automatically fail. Okay. And then Regil. Regil, the fighter Amateur Hell Knight. I guess it would make more sense for him to go Hell Knight. As a Hell Knight of level 3, he would gain Force of Will, +2 bonus on will saves against spells of Charm, Compulsion, and Fear. That's pretty much it for the now. And then Discipline. Gains access to his first Discipline. Oh boy, this is going to be more reedy stuff. But, practice for Arrent. That's the way I'm thinking about this. This is good practice for Arrent. If I increase his strength, his melee attack and damage will go up. Because, again, his hammer, while he has 2-weapon fighting and all that fun stuff, is still going to be based off of strength damage, unless he had a finesse weapon. So, Arcana, Persuasion. Starting to think I really need to go off of something else. We're going to get Force of Will Fear, or Force of Will Charm, because You know, it's one thing to have a character run away because of their being afraid. It's another thing to have them turn against you because they want to kill you. So Hell Knights gain a censor. Target must make a DC, or sometimes the target needs to resist the effect, in which case it's DC 10 Hell Knights level and Charisma modifier. And it's different per thing. Censor. Can strike a creature mute for 1d4 rounds unless it makes a will save. That's pretty good. Command. Use a greater command as a spell-like ability using her character level as her caster level. Hell Knight who successfully using Persuasion to cause a creature within 10 feet to become shaken can instead cause the creature to become frightened. That's pretty neat. Uses his Persuasion skill instead. Onslaught, free action, increases his base speed by 10 and gains +4 bonus to his strength for 1 round. If he is mounted, these bonuses also apply to his mount. That's pretty good. Pentamic Faith. This one's a little bit more in depth. This ability allows the Hell Knight to select one of the following domains. Hell Knight gains the granted powers of that domain, treating his Hell Knight levels as cleric levels to determine what domain abilities he has access to. I will go into this after I check out the other disciplines. Shackle. Using Smite Chaos, the creature impedes its mobility, becomes slowed for 1d4 rounds. Hell Knight can summon a creature to aid him in battle as if using a summon monster spell. Have the summoned creature linger for 1 hour before vanishing. Can summon a wolf, but at 9th level, it becomes a hellhound. That's tempting. And then Rack. Can make a melee touch attack, or a touch attack as a standard action to cause a creature to suffer incredible pain. Creature suffers 1d6 plus the Hell Knight's Charisma modifier damage. It must succeed at a will save or become staggered for 1d4 rounds. Staggered makes it so as you can only take a move or an action. Alright, let's see what Pentamic Faith does. So remember, while domains would give spells to characters that have spell slots, for the Hell Knight, doesn't do that. So we're only getting the abilities of the domains. In this case, Artifice can repair damage, animate objects to life. Aura efficiency, saving throws, then +4. Use this aura. Dang it. I'm gonna go with no on that, simply because it's a times per day ability that I know I'm gonna forget. Touch of Glory, cause your hand to shimmer, standard action, charisma save, lasts for 1 round. Give you access to this domain on a single charisma save. Can use this ability, grant number of bonuses. Wait. Gives it a bonus equal to your level in the class that gives you the access to this on a single charisma-based skill check or charisma ability check. Good lord. That's pretty neat. You refuse in addition when you channel positive energy. That's not going to be a thing for him. Knowledge Domain. You become semi-intangible. You're immune to critical hits and +1 deflection bonus to AC. Increases by 1 at 8th and every 4 levels after. For Teaching Moment. Swift action to grant all allies within 30 feet insight. Special insights. Once during the next minute, each affected creature can choose to roll twice and take the better result. Don't know how that's going to affect social shit. Touch of Law. Oh yeah, this is the one that Arrent has that I rarely use for reasons unbeknown to me. Magic Domain. Cause your melee attack to fly from your grasp and strike a foe before instantly returning. You can make a single attack with using a melee weapon at a range of 30 feet. This attack is treated as a ranged weapon with a thrown weapon, except you add your wisdom modifier to the attack instead of your dexterity. Yeah, considering his dexterity is an 18 and his wisdom is a 13, no. Nobility. As a standard action, speak an inspiring word. That creature receives +2 bonus attack rolls, skill checks, ability checks, and saving throws for a number of rounds equal to half your level in the class that gave it. God. Protection. As a standard action, touch a creature, grant them your resistance bonus for 1 minute. Protection domain is actually pretty neat. It's +1 bonus to all saving throws. And then that increases every 5 levels after. So theoretically at 6, that should become a +2. Rune. Blast rune. Any creature entering a 5-foot area after the rune takes 1d6 damage +1. This rune deals either acid, cold, electric, blah blah blah. Last number of rounds equal to your level in the class. So far I might just go strength. As a standard action, you can touch a creature to give it great strength for 1 round. The target gains an enhancement bonus equal to 1/2 your level in this class. That gave you access to the domain to melee attacks and athletic checks. So yeah. And specifically melee attacks. Travel domain as a free action. Oh, first off, travel domain increases your base speed by 10 feet. So, zoomy little gnome. As a free action, you can gain increased mobility for 1 round. For the next round, you ignore all difficult terrain. Do not take any penalties from moving through it. And then at 8th level, dimensional hop. Up to 8 feet per level. God damn, that's neat. And then war. You can touch a creature as a standard action, give it a bonus to melee damage rolls equal to 1/2 your level in this class. But that's all that the war domain gets. Whew, that's a lot of shit. I'm kind of leaning strength, because then he can use a standard action to improve himself or improve someone else to deal... What is it going to be? Hell Knight 3, so I think it's going to be 1 damage? Or 1 attack? But still, that's pretty decent. And then at 8th level, just a flat half of his level in the class. Bonus to his athletic checks. The only other one I was considering... I think the only other one I was considering might have been Glory? Equal to... Yeah, this is equal to your level, which is pretty neat. As opposed to half level this, half level that. Inspiring Words, pretty neat. 2 morale bonus on attack rolls, skill checks, blah blah blah, equal to half your level in the class. Give you access to this domain. So, just for like, I don't know, 2 rounds, 1 round, nobility gives +2 on basically everything that's D20 related. And he can make that into an aura, which is also pretty neat. Protection domain is also tempting, if only because bonuses to saves are nice, and being able to extend that to other individuals, as well as making it so as the other individuals get resistances at 8th level, is pretty nice. But I think... Now, we're gonna go protection. Bonuses to saves and the ability to extend bonuses, or deflection bonus to AC and resistances against all elements. That's pretty damn good. Probably a poor decision. That seems like a glitch. But at the moment, I'm going to save and call an episode here. Oh boy. Okay. Let's play 40 freaking videos of this, man. I feel like I barely touched it, although I'm probably more along the lines of like halfway through the game itself. When we return, we've killed a Lich. I was not really expecting having to kill a Lich today. But again, I stand by my whole Arrent not wanting to become an undead. I really do. So, thank you everyone so very much for watching. I keep on saying this. When we return, we shall continue exploring this place and maybe save Elderbeth and the remaining Crusaders in the quest of not dying. Probably. Thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this series as much as I'm enjoying playing it. And as always, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Take care. Cheers.